kids, where are you? It's time for all the art to tell stories.
On the serene island of Nalu, life moved at a tranquil pace. Islanders lived in harmony with the sea, fishing, diving, and crafting jewelry. Among them was Lani, a bright-eyed girl whose life was about to be transformed by a lesson in patience and perseverance. Lani, 9 years old, loved the ocean and spent her days exploring tide pools and collecting seashells. However, she was impatient, wanting everything immediately. One day, she stumbled upon an old chest, half buried in the sand, containing a carved wooden box and a note. The note read, "To the finder of this chest, you have discovered the first step to a treasure beyond measure. Inside this box is a single pearl, the first of many. Each pearl you collect will teach you the value of patience and the power of saving." Lani opened the wooden box and found a perfect, iridescent pearl. As she held it, a voice echoed in her mind. "Lani, you have been chosen." Startled, she realized the voice was coming from the pearl itself, introducing itself as the Pearl of Patience. The Pearl of Patience explained that each pearl represents a lesson in patience and saving. Lani was eager to begin her journey. The pearl advised her to dive deep, search carefully, and wait for the right moment, emphasizing that patience is the key. Lani's first dive was exhilarating but frustrating. She swam through crystal clear waters, searching for oysters, but found none with pearls. Tired and disappointed, she asked the Pearl of Patience why she couldn't find any pearls. The pearl replied, "True treasures take time. You cannot rush the ocean. You must learn to wait and trust the process." Lani sighed but nodded, deciding to try again the next day, determined to learn patience. Over the following weeks, Lani's patience was tested. Some days she found nothing. Other days, small, imperfect pearls. Each time, the Pearl of Patience reminded her that every pearl, no matter how small, is a step toward her goal. Lani began to appreciate her small successes, collecting imperfect pearls and storing them in the wooden box. She learned to find joy in the search itself, rather than just the result, understanding the value of patience and perseverance. One day, while diving near a coral reef, Lani found a large oyster with a perfect pearl inside. The Pearl of Patience spoke. "This is the pearl of perseverance, earned through your patience and determination." Lani felt a sense of accomplishment. As months passed, Lani's collection grew. She found pearls of all shapes, sizes, and colors, each representing a lesson in patience and perseverance. She learned to dive deeper, wait for the right moment, and appreciate the beauty of the journey. Lani's adventure wasn't just about collecting pearls. She made new friends. A playful dolphin named Kai, a wise old sea turtle named Moana, and village children who joined her quest. Together, they explored the ocean, sharing discoveries and supporting each other. Lani taught her friends the lessons she had learned, inspiring them to be patient and persistent in their pursuits. One day, they discovered a chest filled with pearls near a sunken shipwreck, a treasure beyond their wildest dreams. Lani knew it wasn't just the pearls that mattered. It was the journey they had taken to find them. As they divided the pearls, she felt gratitude, realizing true wealth was about lessons learned, friendships formed, and patience and perseverance. From that day on, Lani became known as the Keeper of the Pearls, a role she embraced with pride. She continued to dive and explore, sharing her discoveries and inspiring others to be patient and persistent. As the sun set over Nalu, casting a golden glow over the ocean and palm trees, Lani knew the lessons of the pearls of patience would endure. She had proven that with time, effort, and patience, anything was possible. The end. On the vibrant island of Solara, life was a colorful tapestry of culture, trade, and community. At the heart of the island was the bustling Solara market, a lively hub where vendors sold everything from fresh fruit and hand-woven baskets to exotic spices and handmade jewelry. Among the market's regular visitors was a bright and curious boy named Timo. Timo was 10 years old, with a mop of curly black hair and a pair of keen brown eyes that missed nothing. He loved the market for its treasures and the stories it held. One sunny morning, Timo stumbled upon a stall he had never seen before. The stall was tucked away in a quiet corner, its table draped with a patchwork cloth and adorned with strange, intriguing objects. Behind the table stood an elderly man named Mako. Mako welcomed Timo warmly and asked what brought him to the stall. Timo held up his coins, saying he was looking for something special, but didn't know what yet. Mako smiled and spoke of the journey in search of something special. Mako explained the value of coins as tools for learning, growing, and building a future. He offered to teach Timo how to use them wisely. Timo's curiosity was piqued, and he agreed to learn from Mako. Mako began by explaining budgeting, giving Timo a small notebook and pencil to write down his coins and spending plans. Timo felt a sense of responsibility as he noted his starting amount, 10 coins. Mako showed Timo various items on his table, each with a story and lesson. Timo picked up a polished seashell, which Mako called the seashell of reflection, a reminder to consider purchases carefully. Timo decided he didn't need the seashell and picked up a jar of honey instead. Mako explained it as the honey of sweet savings, symbolizing the rewards of patience. Timo began to understand the value of saving. Timo chose to save 5 coins and spend the other 5 on a carved wooden figurine. The figurine of fun, a playful dolphin that reminded him of the ocean. He learned about thoughtful spending and saving. As weeks passed, Timo returned to Mako's store, learning lessons about saving for the future, investing in lasting items, and the joy of giving to others. Mako's stall became a classroom for Timo. One day, Mako presented Timo with a challenge, a special item costing all his saved coins. Timo hesitated, but was curious. He handed over the coins, and Mako unlocked a box containing a shimmering pearl. Mako explained the pearl's lesson: trust in saving, learning, and oneself. Timo realized the true treasure was the knowledge and habits he had gained. He felt pride and accomplishment holding the pearl. The market buzzed with news of a thief stealing from vendors. Timo decided to use his skills to solve the mystery. He tracked the thief's movements, using his ledger to note patterns and clues. With friends' help, Timo uncovered the thief, a young boy named Koa, stealing out of desperation. Instead of turning him in, Timo used his savings to buy food and supplies for Koa's family. Timo taught Koa about budgeting and saving, inspiring him to make better choices. Timo became known as the market detective, a role he embraced with pride, sharing lessons with others. Timo continued visiting Mako's stall, learning new lessons and sharing them. The market became a place of learning and community, not just trade. Timo knew the island market mystery lessons would endure. As the sun set over Solara, casting a golden glow over the market and ocean, Timo knew that with patience, wisdom, and curiosity, anything was possible. The end. If you like our stories, please like, subscribe, and turn on the little bell so you won't miss exciting stories every day. You are also welcome to share it with family and friends to listen to the story together. Love you.